and 6 o'clock p.m. weekdays. Stay tuned to be updated, to be informed. News updates, live reports. F1 FM breaks the news with actualities.
I believe that if we are hoping for a new
You can as well listen online via mixlr.com/GistFM. Good morning and welcome to Ebona, the 103.5 FM News Update. Today, Wednesday, the 15th day of May, 2024, and the time is 4 minutes past the hour of 6. Martin Efan Shuku Ekeze is my name. The headlines. Junior Pope, Anambra Assembly orders compulsory use of life jackets on waterways. YPP lawmakers join Labour Party in Abia. PDP lawmakers may follow. Patron of traders in Anambra State lost the recapitalization efforts of CBN. Cohen reveals insider details at trial. Trump's defense claims vengeance motive. Now, details. Junior Pope, Anambra Assembly orders compulsory use of life jackets on waterways. The Anambra House of Assembly on Tuesday passed a motion making compulsory the use of life jackets on waterways in the state. This followed a motion moved at plenary on Tuesday under matters of urgent public importance by Mr. Ikenna for the member representing Epusigo constituency and the majority leader of the mayor, while making his submission, said that many lives had been lost as a result of accidents on waterways due to passengers and operators of boats not using life jackets. He said that the absence of regulations compelling use of life jackets posed a risk to the lives of passengers and operators of transportation on Section 14. Subsection 2B of the 1999 Constitution stipulated that the protection of life and property remains the primary purpose of government. The safety of citizens utilizing water transportation is of paramount importance too. Therefore, adequate provisions and distribution of certified life jackets to be made to all maritime businesses with strict enforcement mechanism to ensure proper usage by passengers and operators alike, he said. YPP lawmakers join Labour Party in Abia. PDP lawmakers may follow. The member representing Osisioma North State constituency, Mr. Ihanacho Nwogo, and his Osisioma South counterpart, Mr. Fine Ahuama, have done party, the Young Progressives Party, YPP, for the ruling Labour Party, LP, in the state. The lawmakers, while confirming their defection to the Labour Party on the floor of the House at a plenary after the Speaker has informed the lawmakers of their written communication, attributed the development to their expulsion by the YPP on grounds of alleged anti-party activities. According to the lawmakers, the decision will further enable them to fully give the governor, Alex Uti, the needed support and encouragement he needs to discharge his duties of providing the needed dividends of democracy to the people of their constituency in particular and Abians in general. Welcoming the two lawmakers, the Speaker of the State House of Assembly, Emmanuel Emeruwa, appreciated them for their decision and urged them to return to their respective wards to formally get registered with the party at ward level and obtain their membership cards to be eligible and bona fide members of the party. Patron of traders in Anambra State lost the recapitalization of CBN days after the CBN's call for banks to expedite their recapitalization efforts. The unveiling of new minimum capital requirements underscores the gravity of the situation, with commercial banks facing minimum capital of 500 billion naira for international authorization, 200 billion naira for national authorization, and varying amount for regional and specialized banks. The stage is set for a transformative journey within the banking sector. As it stands, the banks would require about 4.7 trillion naira to meet the recapitalization benchmark set by the central bank. The question is, where will that funding come from? Why the funding gap could be filled with 2.8 trillion naira from the Nigerian Exchange Limited by some of the listed banks, the balance of an estimated 1.9 trillion naira is expected to come in from private capital. This wave of recapitalization is a bit different from that of Charles Soludo implemented between July 2004 and December 31, 2005, in which all the banks were forced to recapitalize to a minimum of 25 billion naira. It shrunk the industry from 89 to 24 banks. This time, the banks have different capital requirements depending on their types of license. The Patron of traders in Anambra State, as appointed by the governor of Anambra State, Governor Charles Chukwuma Soludo, lauded the Central Bank of Nigeria for the initiative. Chief Jude Nwankwo Ezudo expressed his beliefs that the recapitalization efforts of the CBN will strengthen the banking sector. Here is a report. Please take a listen.
As the Central Bank of Nigeria suspends the cyber security levy, Nigerians, most especially in the banking sector, are looking forward to the recapitalization policy, as many believe that it will improve the banking sector in Nigeria, as well as improve the economy of the country in so many ways. The Apex Bank had directed commercial banks with international authorization to increase their capital base to 500 billion naira and national banks to 200 billion naira. Meanwhile, the patron of traders in Anambra State, as appointed by Governor Chukwuma Soludo, lauded the CBN on the initiative and also expressed his firm belief that recapitalization efforts will strengthen the banking sector.
Other one, recapitalization of banks. Yes, all those things we hear them because I got a economy reform. I found it when they go, it gets value and banks don't know stand. So if I have a real good money. So now I think now the company have a look reform come out of our own colonial economy that's based on that hasty decision of the president.
Speaking on the impact of the Monday sit at home on the economy of Anambra State and the Southeast, the patron of trade in Anambra State, Chief Jude Nwankwo Ezudo, who is also the President General of Building Materials and Markets, confirmed that the only thing that will put away Monday sit at home in the Southeast is the unconditional release of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, the leader of the indigenous people of Biafra.
Here we are Monday Governor Rudo Pascal Ogumbone Bana. No way. Mana. I'm not sure about the talk. That's also here again. How about the and then can. That's it. I won't name if I naturally are. Over Macamo, one I just. Mana. Odas. Udo. I am not who grassroots and mentally. No, it's better. The Bobotaya, people will not come. As soon as the Bobotaya, naturally, this problem
From Building Materials and Market Ogidi, Martin Ifeanyi Chukwu Ekeze reporting.
Now we move over to the foreign scene. Cohen reveals insider details at trial. Trump's defense claims vengeance motive. The complicated break led to a 2018 guilty plea to federal charges involving a payment to the porn actor Stormy Daniels to bury her story of an alleged sexual encounter with Trump and to other unrelated crimes. And is that insider knowledge of shady deals that pushed Manhattan prosecutors to make Cohen the star witness in their case against Trump about the same payment, which they say was an illegal effort to influence the 2016 presidential election? But defense attorneys sought to portray Cohen as motivated by vengeance on his former boss, confronting him on the witness stand with his own profane social media about Trump and wanting to see the former president in handcuffs. The most stunning moment came outside the courtroom Tuesday when House Speaker Mike Johnson showed up with Trump, who used his powerful bully pulpit to turn his political party against the rule of law by declaring that the trial is illegitimate. He and other GOP lawmakers are serving as surrogates, while Trump himself remains barred by a gag order in the case, following an appeal court ruling Tuesday. This is where we draw the curtain on news updates on Ebon at the 103.5 FM. But before we leave, a quick look at the headlines. Junior Pope, Anambra Assembly orders compulsory use of life jackets on waterways. YPP lawmakers join Labour Party in Abia. PDP lawmakers may follow. Patron of traders in Anambra State lost the recapitalization efforts of Central Bank of Nigeria. Cohen reveals insider details at trial. Trump's defense claims vengeance motive. You just listened to news updates on Ebona, the 103.5 FM. News produced and read by Martin Ifeanyi Chukwu Ekezie. Thank you for listening. Good morning.
Listen to news updates on Ebona, the 103.5 FM immediately after Angelus, 6 o'clock a.m. and 6 o'clock p.m. weekdays. Stay tuned to be updated, to be informed. News updates, live reports. Ebona the FM breaks the news with actualities.
I believe that if we are hoping for a new Nigeria,
You can as well listen online via mixlr.com/GistFM.
If you know your history, then you will know where you are coming from. And in whatever you do, seek wisdom. Knowledge is power. Inugo Maka the book, Hip Hop and Igbo Culture, authored by Martin Ifeanyi Chukwu Ekezie as Anambra the First. Metal of Ebona the 103.5 FM. There is a great insight in hip hop and Igbo culture. You can get this book or pick it up at a bookshop in St. Teresa's Catholic Church or at Ebona the 103.5 FM Ogidi. You can also get this book at the Catechist office in St. Michael's Catholic Church, Abacha. Or you go to www.amazon.com, search for Hip Hop and Igbo Culture by Martin Ifeanyi Chukwu Ekezie. For further information on how to get this book, please call 080-3916-7049 or you WhatsApp 080-6579-6599.
Man is a political animal. That's why we all have our views on politics. Political View comes to you at Ebona, the 103.5 FM with Martin Ifeanyi Chukwu Ekezie every Monday, 3 o'clock p.m. to 4:30 p.m. and Saturday, 10 a.m. to 11:30 a.m. It's all about the day-to-day activities in the Nigerian political space. Views of political actors from various political parties on political process. Views of labor leaders, and most importantly, your views. Views of the common Nigerian. Tune in to Ebona at 103.5 FM or you join online via mixlr.com/GistFM every Monday and Saturday. What are your political views? Pick a date. How best can we talk about the challenges we are having on our streets?
our community, our society in general. Street report. If we do not address these challenges on Ebonadi FM, who will? As the happenings around us get as complicated as they can be.
Our government, whatever.
Street report is here to make sense of it all. Street report is forcing social change across your streets. In your community. Street report is here with hardcore journalism to get to the roots of our problem. Why don't you join me, Martin Ifanishku, as Anambra the Force, every Friday, 4:30 p.m. on Ebonadi 103.5 FM as Street Reports on Fools.
In your face.
On Martin Ebonadi corner
24/7. 24/7.
Shay, one them say no more. A problem is in Abada Tigo, no Anambra State in one of the local Jabana residency hotels, Leofino, Gidi, one other lady, Michel, more with the Manzo, one if the Madea, one picture there, but in a room are where you see luxuriously furnished rooms and suites at the moment. One neighbor in their kitchen. One never see Fanny Wimiaka Sife, Ilisife, Ibuki, even one of their outdoor arena where you can even have all types of events. From wedding down to birthday party, from Nana and for a very, very clean swimming pool of one residency hotels, Leofino, Gidi, Ordina, a very serene and secured environment at kilometer 13, Old Onitsha Enugu Express Road. You can also call them for reservation on 081 40 933 512. Residency Hotels, Leofino, Gidi. If I can ever not, one say no more.
Go! It's the morning drive on 103.5 Ebonadi FM. We blend culture and entertainment.
Okay, guys, thank you. Like, subscribe, and share. Right, hit the subscribe button right here. Check this out. It's on Amazon.com. Hip Hop and Igbo Culture by yours faithfully, Martin Ifan Quick. All right. It's also available at St. Michael's Catholic Church, Abacha. You know, and you can also find it at St. Teresa's Catholic Church, Omonia. You rock. Dalo.